I was trying to change
We
it.
all got the same picture.
I'm gonna change it.
Not to
Hello,
me.
hello, hello, everyone. Let me get on camera for this. We are live. It's your girl Callie, Montique, and Dr. Joy Pre PhD. We are here to talk about Atlanta, season 15, episode 1. Who gonna check my boo or something like that's the title. So I guess what we do. Oh, this is allegedly. It's our opinion. We ain't trying to get sued. We just having fun, right?
Yeah,
So
who's
how
gonna
would
pick
you?
my new boo?
Who's gonna check my new boo? I knew it was something like that. Thank you, Joy. Where'd Callie go? But anyway, Joy, how would you rate the episode? We'll wait for Callie to get back.
Uh, I think it was a solid first one. I would give it a 7. It was
Okay.
solid. You know, I have no expectations for episode 1 of nothing.
I dropped my phone, so I don't have my notes. So let me get it. Okay. I enjoyed it. I was shocked that I was gonna like it because normally I don't like the first ones. Just like you said, you have no expectations. But I thought it was pretty cool. Did my phone just die? Okay. I don't know where Callie went. So hi Kevin. Let me share this out. And then so Joy, was there a moment that stuck out with you or
The only thing that stuck out with me is that Drew wasn't in this episode at all.
right? I wonder and I'm thinking she wasn't in it, but he showed up
Correct.
for a family emergency.
But it must have, let's say if we're believing what they're saying and it really was, it must have been bad because they didn't do the pre stuff. You know how
Right.
they kind of show up before an event and talk about, well, you know, we got this event or whatever. That was never an issue. That was never done.
It wasn't done. Let me see. Callie's trying to get in, so let me message her real quick. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to think what stuck out with. Oh, well, she might be in. I heard a noise. Oh, she's back. Okay, Callie, how would you rate this episode? I don't know which one I am. Okay.
I give it a 6 or 7.
Okay. Same with me. Who's lying? Kevin said somebody's lying. I hadn't shared it yet. So anyway, let me ask the first question. Or
Lying about what? What are we lying about?
I don't know, Kevin. Let us know. And Misio wants to get on this some kind of way. And hi, Sandy. And I need to try to figure out how to send him the link, but it'll give me a sec. Let me share it first. Let me ask the first question. I feel like I'm discombobulated today, y'all. Huntsville's on my mind. Okay. Okay, y'all know I always look at the fashion. Oh, Ralph is lying. Okay. I always look at the fashions. What do y'all think about the new, like right before they talk about them, they like have a dress on it. I thought they looked really cute. But in the confessionals, they look a mess. What y'all think?
Yeah, those dresses are cute. They're springy colors. I like it.
Yeah, they're cute.
When did they film this? In the fall?
I don't know. Well, when was Ross' party? It said August. When was his birthday? Because it was on the invitation. Was it October or August? They showed the invitation and the date of his
they
party.
ended in January. So
whenever Ross's birthday is, y'all try to figure that out. That's when we'll know.
Okay.
What about Martin? Hi, Demisio. I'm gonna try to sing you stuff, but let me do some stuff. Let me ask a question. What do y'all think about Sheree's and Martell's chemistry? Did you like? Because we said we wanted to see their chemistry, how they would act.
Well, I think Sheree is just giggly and blushy, and she's just happy to be with that good-looking man, honey. And unfortunately,
I mean, you have to realize that Sheree is like 52, I think.
52, 53, yeah.
Now, see, I don't think it has anything to do with her age. I think it has. I think it has to do with her. I mean, this. I'm not trying to be mean. But he fine. He ain't Bob, and he ain't.
Yeah, she ain't that. He ain't
cute.
Everybody on the earth have something to do with that.
Yeah, everybody on the earth thinks Martell is hot. I mean,
do you not think him? Well, I mean, anybody could be better than Tyrone with the pimp walk. So I'm like,
that was so funny. But he is good looking to me.
Tyrone?
Yeah.
Like a thug.
He wasn't bad looking, but yeah,
he looks really good.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. He wasn't a bad looking guy
at all.
I don't think that he was. But
I
think it has something to do with that.
What do you mean?
And
Like
I'm
you
not
mean
talking
stamina
about
wise?
because she looks good. I'm not talking about that. I'm
Oh,
just
you talking
saying
about
that.
stamina wise?
Yes.
Okay. But see, I
Oh,
would think older men would last longer. No,
she
I
suck
think
on
so
that straw,
too.
didn't she? When the
I
producer
think
said,
so
"How is he in
too.
bed?" Did you
right?
remember that part? She was
Yeah.
slurping. Mm.
Not Sandy said. I like the chemistry. She's enjoying the ride. Okay, so let me do this now.
If
They
you
do.
know what I
They do
mean.
have. They're very touchy. They're very familiar.
She's very touchy.
Yeah, she's more touchy than he is.
Yeah,
She's
I
not.
noticed.
He's not
Yeah,
like he is with Mel
no.
with her.
Yeah,
But
because I
it could
didn't
be because
notice
they're
him
so
touching
new.
her. I
Could be
noticed her
because they're new
always
though.
being the aggressor. Yeah, because I looked at that. I'm like, she's very touchy. She liked them little arms. I didn't see the
And
same
we've
from
never
him.
really seen her in a
Uh
relationship
huh.
because Bob, she wasn't in a relationship with him, and Tyrone was locked up. So I don't. That could be her love language.
Her love after lockup.
She may be a what do you call a
Uh-huh.
person that really they're
Horny
into
or what?
personal touch.
Not horny, girl. Get off my
No,
phone.
personal touch. Like
Yeah,
they're
Oh,
personal touch.
they're
Marcel was saying,
loving.
okay, so let's get into this. Kevin, and was this a joke or should he have done this joke knowing his
Martell was thinking about it.
reputation? I'm
Thank
gonna say
you.
reputation. When when he talked about the threesome, he was like, "Is this my surprise? I thought it was gonna be something fun.
Mhm.
I thought it was gonna be. I saw the lady, and I mean, I'm thinking he was joking. Hopefully,
No, he wasn't. He was he was like already. He would not have turned that away. And
I'm not saying
no.
personally,
he would have turned it away, but I do think he was joking. I do think like it's funny. He also is aware of those cameras. This isn't Martell's first go around.
Rodeo, right?
Yeah,
well,
he
yeah.
knows what he's doing. You know, it's a topic, it's funny. People talk about, people,
But
especially this franchise hasn't been like shy about this sort of thing.
Oh yeah, they're not.
so
This
let
right.
me
So
get
what do
y'all
y'all think?
opinion on this overall.
Go
I
ahead.
mean,
I need some
Martell,
Chick-fil-A.
who is not a member of the cast, had the majority of airtime on the show, on the premiere of a different network show.
You thought
What
he
do you think
did?
about
I wonder what their review. I wonder what the I'm
We'll
I
find
mean,
that
interested.
it
out
opened
What
out
Tuesday,
with
right?
Martell.
yeah.
I mean, you coming in, it opened and closed with Martell. I don't know what to think about that.
But is
I
he getting
know
paid?
it's proven though that this show Kenya looks really good on this. When she went to Candy Shop, she
Mm-hmm.
I
looked
thought she looked
good.
beautiful. That was in my
Yeah,
note, and my
but
other
her
did too.
face looks funny in confessionals.
I think they all look funny in confessionals.
No,
Manietta was
her
looking good
face
too.
looks
She looked thick and thicker
swollen.
than a thicker. And I was like, "Ooh, Manietta looked good." And I ain't even gay, but she looked good.
But she always
My
looked
mouth,
good
I can't
though.
let D in. Something's wrong with my mouth. Okay, I finally got it.
She always looked good though.
I just ain't never paid her attention, maybe,
I
because she
mean,
looked
I don't
good.
know if y'all watched the show when they were on. You kind of got the impression that Neo didn't want her to have another baby because he was scared she was gonna get
She did. She
fat.
got her tubes tied. Oh,
Yeah,
because she was gonna be fat.
he made a comment that made me think that. I can't even tell you what he said, but I was like, what does he think she gonna do? He said something,
Okay.
because my mama would call that like a Twinkie away, so to speak. She looks good in every way. She looks good in her clothes.
She
She
looks
looks
good.
she looks good, hands down.
Yeah, I
But
was like, dang.
I don't he said something that didn't sit well with me. It was so long ago I can't remember. But
You
that's
know.
the impression that I got. Like he didn't want her to have any more
Oh.
kids. That was weird.
But he had other kids by other people.
Several.
Yeah, and another one I think on the way. Okay, so what do y'all think? Oh, I have a question. Then we're
But
gonna ask
she
this.
made that decision, and she wasn't even his wife.
I know I would, but she
I
loved
couldn't
him.
believe that.
I couldn't. So, okay, I have a question. I don't think I've ever done a photo shoot. But after you do a photo shoot, do you put on jogging pants or do you keep on your hot suit? I just because I was trying to figure out, was this like the scene that they knew that they was going to address him, and you think this was a
Who are you
production?
talking about?
Martell. So when he got out the car, he on his same outfit he had on for
At the
Oh,
the
magazine
photo
thing.
shoot.
yeah.
And so
Upscale or something.
yeah, so then he came and they undressed him and showed him in his boxers. Do you think this was like a Bravo production? Like, we want you to do all this, or do you think this was on a whim? It's
Change,
self-produced to
change
me.
clothes. That is normal. I mean, if you had went to a photo shoot, I would go. That's the first thing I would do is go
I
home.
just said, would you not change it after you're done with the photo shoot?
If you didn't bring your clothes, or if that was a situation. I mean, I don't know. I
I
might
ain't
want
gonna
to.
lie though, the production of watching him get dressed was
I think it
perfect.
was a production. What do you
Wasn't
think,
it,
D?
Callie? Wasn't it?
Yes,
It was a
it just
production, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I ain't mad about it, but I'm like, they already fitting him
right,
into
Sandy.
the producing of it all, is what I'm saying.
Right, he
Oh
They,
yeah.
was. I do
wonder.
agree. He was on a lot of the show last night. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, why are we getting so much of Martell? Like,
Yeah, and Carlos King, girl, he's
Oh
happy too.
God.
Carlos King said Martell was the best thing. He said Martell's time on the show was better than the last 4 season premiere shows.
Carlos really
That's what
wants
he
We're
said.
going
Martell.
to see, and let me just say
at
this:
this point,
it's going to be interesting to see what do
Yeah,
you call it? The ratings?
the
No,
views, yeah, the ratings. I can't wait.
Now he got a little peewee. Y'all stop. How you know?
I mean,
Sheree?
I think he might qualify as those that they say it's not about the
Motion of the ocean.
ocean,
Wait a
it's
minute.
the yeah.
What
No,
is it,
what's the
somebody?
saying? It's not the
The size
it's
of the
not the
ship.
size of the ship. It's
It's
the
the motion
motion
of
in
the
the
ocean.
ocean. Because let me tell you something. If his wife has been dipping back, they claim she's still
That's
dipping
what
back.
somebody said. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
that baby mama kept dipping
She
back.
can't get away.
It
Yeah.
it it, it's something.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
You know, I was thinking about that baby mama today. Um,
Oh, girl,
you
I
know,
know she is.
She
Sheree
not. She ain't been on no show. You hear me? No
okay.
show.
Sheree is doing. I mean, Sheree don't mind talking about that man. She brags about him, all this stuff. And then there's, the baby mama. I mean, I just wonder what's going through her head.
So I
I
have
don't
a
know.
question. Do you tell people how good your man is? No, if you know your man might dip out
I
because you
don't.
know he
Some
likes
people
to give
do.
it out. Would you
Yeah.
brag on it? Because does that make people curious and like they want to find out?
They
I mean,
do.
what?
I like it when on TikTok when the girls say, "You cheated on me. You gonna let everybody
He
see
got
your
a side baby by
disability?"
somebody.
I can say,
Another one, Kevin.
I
Oh my.
don't know. I mean, it really just depends because I have female friends that are very vocal about their boyfriends and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe it's different because I'm a gay guy, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I
But I
had
feel like even on my side, like if I had, I would be vocal about it. I'd be like, girl,
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't like that conversation, but I will say this was a long time ago. I was with two of my girlfriends and they freely talked about their man's size. And I remember just being embarrassed about it. I was like, can y'all not talk about that here? They just laughed. And then, eventually I got used to talking about mine too. Okay.
Oh, so you shared in the conversation. Okay, so it's
After a
normal
while,
then.
not that same night, but that's all they used to talk about. So,
Okay, what else?
I
Okay,
think I don't think I've ever had that conversation
I
as an adult.
I don't think so
oh, yeah, I
I
either.
did.
I think I did a much younger me.
I was
Mm-hmm.
in my
When I
30s.
say younger, I'm like under 21.
Right. I
But
don't
What was
it
think
your
I.
wasn't. It's not a conversation that I think I've ever had as an adult.
You
I
were
don't want nobody
you
to
you
know.
were
First of all,
okay, I'm gonna shut up. Are
be
you
quiet, Kelly. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh wait, what was
I want to know what she was
No,
gonna
I'll
say.
tell you offline. I already know Callie. Text it to her. Okay, so Sheree says that she sees Martell every weekend.
Yep.
You believe that?
And Melody said, so don't be getting mad at me about you not being at the party. You were invited, but where were you instead? We all know
That was a
he was in
year ago,
Atlanta.
though. That's what's strange. Like,
That was a year ago.
what does a year? You didn't come last year, so I'm not going to invite you. That's not a good argument.
I
Yes,
don't
it
think she was trying to
is.
make a good
No,
argument. I
it's
That's
think
not.
a
she was
good
just trying.
argument. If you
Martell,
ain't gonna come when I invite you, how
yeah,
you gonna come when I don't?
thank you. Martell was trying to make a point, and
But we
she's
gonna
like,
talk about that on
I'm
Huntsville. Let's move
okay.
on.
Are we
Um,
ain't on Huntsville? Yes. See, Martell is just
yeah.
confusing me. Mhm.
I already asked about you.
Somebody, I thought this was funny. So I got to see this dude twice a week.
I know I can't. I don't think he's gonna be on that much though. Do y'all?
I
Mm-mm.
hope not.
He's
I
not
No,
like
getting
but
paid, is
so
he?
these first episode numbers and then next week's numbers, it will tell an interesting story, I
Yeah.
think.
Because I wonder if people from Huntsville are tuning in, or do they already watch Atlanta?
You
That's
want to know
what
what
we'll
I
probably.
want to know? What is Martell's problem with Candy and Todd, honey? He
I
was
didn't
coming
like
for
that.
them like,
That's because they had been doing interviews. I've seen a couple of them. It wasn't them. It was really Candy. It actually surprised me too, considering the same thing happened with her and Todd. You know what I mean?
What?
It was well, there she when she came on with Todd, there were rumors about whether or not he was an opportunist, whether or not
Oh,
he
okay,
was
yeah.
using
I
her,
got that.
whether
Yeah.
or not, you know what I'm saying? And it was hurtful. And they did it to Portia as well
Mm-hmm.
when she was with
Dennis.
yeah, Dennis. Like it's like
Well, she confirmed that herself, though. She said every positive thing she heard about it, her legs just went wider and wider open.
Well, that was true.
that
Oh my
has that
God.
has nothing to do with the castmates deciding to make Portia a dialogue of conversation.
But that's what they
And
do on the show.
I
What?
get it, but
Oh,
I
okay.
would,
Just making
if
sure.
you are a person that
Oh, right.
experienced it and knew that it was a hurtful situation, you really shouldn't do that to
I feel
other
like she just
people.
trying to look out for Sheree,
I do too. I feel like they're
especially after
tired
the
of Sheree.
fiasco last year.
Yes. Yes. Sheree has been hurt too many times.
So I just feel like that's where they coming
She
from.
really
Well, I feel
hasn't.
like
She
Candy
was
is
on.
coming
She
from that
really
place.
hasn't. She's only been. People have forgotten that Sheree has only had one relationship over the phone.
Yeah, but she
For
got hooked by Bob. No,
we've
Bob. Her and
never,
Bob was trying to hook up that one last season that Bob was
girl,
on.
ain't no way
It
you
was.
believe that.
So
There's
that
I'm
no
was
only
way
going
you
fake.
by what I
believe it.
saw on TV.
We have to talk about what we see, Joy.
I mean, there's no way you could actually believe that.
Okay.
I think she asked Bob, look, I give you a little something. I need you on the show because I need a man.
And they about to
No, I
ask
don't
me.
believe that. I
I
don't
mean,
believe
I
that.
don't know. But
They
I mean,
weren't even sleeping together. She talked. She that wasn't a situation, and he was dogging her out. She left the vacation in tears.
Well, it's not much different. Martell barely even claims Sheree, so she's going in the same direction.
They
So
Right.
you
don't
might want to make
blame
a
each
change.
other. Neither one of them have put a title on anything.
Sheree has. Sheree said we
She
are
says they're
official.
dating. That's
and
it.
she wants him to move
She
close to
says
her.
we
You
are
don't want just no
official,
friend to move
and
close to
yes,
you,
she
Joy.
wants him to move closer. She
I
and when
mean,
she said that, I thought, is she serious?
oh, not
I
Todd.
don't,
She'll
she's
make me
not
mad.
No.
claim. I've never heard her claim him like that. I would like somebody to move closer because you want to get to know them more. They don't necessarily mean he finna move
Joy.
in with me or
Okay, Joy.
that's serious.
Okay.
I don't see that.
Mm.
That is
Neither.
very
I've
serious.
never. They all kind of play around that
I
whole.
want you to move here just so I can know you better. I want you to
Uproot
pack up
with
and
a
leave your
man with 4
kids.
kids. He
I mean,
gotta
come on,
love you to
Joy.
move.
Thank
In
you.
my opinion. What y'all think?
Mine too. I'm
I
with you.
agree.
And
I just
then
said I feel like
go
Candy
ahead.
again. I feel like Candy is trying to look out for her. Now Kenya, on the other hand, I just think Kenya just being messy, but
Yeah, she
I
makes
approve
it.
it. I approve it.
But
Carlos
another thing,
Carlos insinuated that she's lying to save the show, to make the show interesting. Because I don't know if y'all saw that interview. Carlos King was interviewed. I don't know if it was
yeah,
today
oh,
or
that's before.
yesterday by a blogger. And when he
Uh-huh.
was interviewed, he said that Martell has receipts. That Kenya insinuated that he tried to get in her DMs on trying to holler at her. And he was just saying that yeah, he did get in her DMs, but what he sent to her was thank you for saying the nice things that you said. He said he has the receipts, and we've already seen the clip of him reading it because that's been floating around.
I haven't seen. So Carlos is reading it.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't watch Carlos. To
he's
me,
done
he's
two for whatever reason. Carlos and Martell went on a press tour,
They did. But he
and
has to save
it wanted,
Martell's
it
But
reputation.
wanted,
Martell, Carlos also talked about it this morning, or was the last? It was this morning. On the he had a call with that other former Bravo producer,
And he
and
was
Mhm.
crying.
he said this is exclusive. Yes, I saw the text messages, and
yeah,
here is what it said, type thing.
yeah,
That she was complimenting him. And then after that interview, he then got in her DMs and said, "Thanks for saying all the nice words, et cetera, et cetera."
yeah.
He
But that
said
was
so.
the
It
extent
wasn't.
of
Yeah, right. So he said it wasn't like he was flirting,
it, right.
but I can understand still why she would say that.
And then he
No,
also,
it's not what she said. It was the illusion that she made. She literally said he
I can
low
understand why
key
she made that
tried to
illusion.
holler.
Yeah.
That's
well,
literally
another
her
thing,
words.
but didn't Candy and D or whoever, another reason was because didn't he reach out to someone in Candy's family trying to get pictures taken? Like,
So that
Oh, what?
happened. It did happen, but
right.
it wasn't okay. So there was some girl. I don't know if it was family member or close friend of hers or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. You can Google it because
Yeah.
somebody did pick up the story. And the story was Martell was on a date. It was literally right after he got a divorce.
Sheree.
It was
Oh, right after the
after.
divorce.
Right after the divorce was filed. This was before Sheree. This was, I don't know if this was while or before they even filmed last season.
Okay.
And they went to Candy's restaurant and
Mm-hmm.
allegedly called bloggers or whatever, and nobody picked up the story except one or two outlets. So it was
Mm-hmm.
the outlet because they actually took a picture of Martell and this woman inside of Candy's restaurant.
Is that
Yeah.
the one? Is that the
But
same
that,
woman that was at that wine launch thing
I
with the
think it was
short
a
pictures
different
of
one.
her?
I don't know if this was her, but I've heard
Okay.
that it was the same woman, Callie.
Yeah.
I've heard people
Okay.
say that because this was also the same woman who filmed with Martell last year, and they did not show any of that footage
Okay.
but that's
because
beside the point though, because at the end of the day, Candy and Manetta is saying that he is out and about in Atlanta. So I feel like Sheree does have a right to know that. Like she would be mad if they was just talking about it and never told her, like she always is.
Mm.
I mean,
I mean, if he does,
I don't. I guess in my head, it's not. Once you have the talk, and that talk is, look, are we doing this? Are we exclusive? Because I ain't dating nobody else. Are you dating somebody else? Just let me know where we stand. In my opinion, until you have that talk, you're dating. That means if John, whoever, asks me out tomorrow and I take a notion to say yes, I say yes. Until you and I have a conversation. That don't
mm-hmm.
mean I'm sleeping with everybody, but you to me, until you're committed, you're not.
But I mean, so they wearing protection, hopefully, right?
I mean, I don't know if they're doing
Well,
anything, but
Sheree, even in her, Sheree's committed. Let me just say, she ain't dating nobody else. Martell, on the other hand,
I
he
mean,
does.
at the same time, we was hearing that she was dating Aaron Hall,
But
or
Well,
she
I
never
didn't hear
Aaron
that. I
said
just
that
heard
she
Hall.
you say
was.
that.
I
And
think
he,
took a picture together.
yeah, I never heard that
I'm
from
just,
you.
I did. There was rumors.
I heard it. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, it does. In my opinion, I've never heard either one of them say, "That's my man. That's my girl. This is my girlfriend." I've never heard either one of them title
Well,
themselves.
if you go so far as to say no, we are officially dating, that means it's me and you. It's not me, you, and Tom, Dick, and Harry down the street.
Dating is dating. That's not a relationship. Whenever I hear
An
that we're dating,
exclusive,
I've never. That's
the
different. If you're saying I'm
exclusivity,
exclusively dating, it
exclusive
is
joy.
different than
Is
dating.
this the
I
same
never
thing
heard them
about the
say
whole
that.
marriage
Me
conversation
and D,
we had
we
before
all of
too?
this like we did.
I've never
Huh.
heard either of them
Okay,
say
but to
that
me,
they're
Me and
exclusively
you out of
dating.
this one, right?
yeah,
She said they are
I'm not.
exclusive.
I'm a little less
She
vocal
said
today.
they
I
are
have
official.
an ingrown hair on my forehead. I mean, on my eyebrow, and it's like really swole.
Oh,
I'm
poor
taking
baby.
me
But yeah,
out.
I don't know. I just hope
But
if
yeah, I
they're
don't know
doing
about
all
none of
this,
that. I don't even know who Aaron Hall is.
he from Guy. Is that his right?
You so
Mm-hmm.
young. You
Ted
so
He was
Ravity.
her
young.
I
sneaky
just
link.
turned 22 the other day. Leave me alone.
Exactly. You a baby.
Sheree
We know.
said if he was okay, this is another thing that I was like, now Sheree, you
Oh,
know
to
that
be
he had a
22
Ferrari
again.
before,
Yeah,
and he
Ferrari
went
and
with
Toyota.
a Geo Metro, right?
Toyota.
Before. No,
Who?
so so Sheree said that she's a Ferrari, and if he dates
Mm-hmm.
anybody else, it's a Toyota. And
What's
I'm
wrong
like,
with a
it's not
Oh,
Toyota?
she
like
did say that. I thought that was
he
funny.
hadn't had somebody that was on
I
another
just want
level,
to know
and he
what's
went
wrong with a
for a Geo
Toyota.
Metro. It wasn't even a Toyota. Yeah, she was a Geo Metro, a Kia Sophia. Okay, Like, so that's
Sheree
nothing.
said that like having a Toyota is a bad thing.
Right. That's a G. I'm sorry if
Girl,
you
my
got.
But
daughter
it's
just
not
bought
a
a Toyota.
Ferrari.
Yeah, she text me. She talked about some. I just bought a Toyota.
Right. I'm like, I'm not talking about the people with a Kia Sophia, but it's lower.
That's
Like
funny.
seriously. But yeah, anyway, I don't know.
I was
Sheree, I
cracking
just
up when she texted me because she just texted me at random because she watched it after me and she was like, "I just bought a Toyota." I said, "What?" She was like, "Sheree." I said, "Oh."
I'm just gonna say this to Sheree: guard your heart, not your vagina. Have fun with it, but guard your heart. Okay,
Not have fun with it.
have fun with that.
What did you guys think about the confessional looks?
I was okay. Say what you say. I already said you wouldn't know. What do you think?
I loved Candy's, both of them.
I
I
didn't
hated
like
Candy.
that. I hated that, and I
I
love
I
loved
Candy.
it.
hated
That
it.
afro was wrong.
Oh,
I loved the
It
afro, and
didn't.
I loved
I
the
didn't
other
like.
one
I
too
like
with the
afros.
ponytail.
It just didn't look right
I
on
love
her.
afros. I just didn't like that one.
I like the and I like the other one with the ponytail with the eyeshadow, the black, and I like
Um,
Kenya's. And Sonya's was wrong because girl, that 2-piece wig,
it was awful.
it was awful. It was
Yeah,
awful.
I just, I'm hoping this is her last season. She got a 2-year contract, right? This
Who
hopefully
did?
the track star.
Oh
What's her
yeah,
name? Sandra, whatever.
Sanya.
We
Yeah,
don't need her to come back
we
or
don't
her
need
little
bop bop
friend.
bop no more. Um,
What you guys think about her and her family with the whole brother-in-law being the assistant and the sister saying she don't know how to
the sister
respect
doing hair.
boundaries?
Yeah, I don't
That's
like
just
that, but
go
I guess
ahead.
it's like the dynamic you need to be okay with. But I don't want you on TV talking about my family is working for me and they're not doing enough and blah blah blah. This is not Portia Family Matters. Okay, some things I don't want to hear that. I don't know. What do you think about it,
I don't
Judy?
like it.
I
Do
don't
they just
either.
need to move out of the house, right?
Get
Yeah,
out. Yes. Take your little
Like
at
butt.
get
this
out
point.
the damn house.
And what does
9
she
people
expect
in
him
that
to
house.
do? He is her damn assistant. What the fuck? That's what assistants do.
Right.
He's
Oh,
the assistant because he couldn't get another job, not because he was dying to be her assistant.
really?
Well, then she should be again. You accepted the job of being her assistant. That's what assistants do for celebrities. They have to rip and run. Like that's the job.
I agree. I would love to be somebody's assistant. If you
Me
pay me
too.
right, you go a nail appointment, I'm going to nail appointment. You get a spa day, I'm gonna get a spa day. Like I'm ready. So if you want to
Yes.
hire me somebody, please, I would be great.
Yes. Absolutely.
Um,
So it's like you can be mad, and it's like, girl, she helping you
yeah,
out. She helping you out. She could have went and found somebody else than giving your husband a goddamn job.
Yeah.
I agree. I think they need to get out of her house or
So
whoever house it is.
let's be fucking clear. Like let's be all the way clear. She could have went to anybody, went and found anybody that
Mm-hmm.
is being an assistant, but instead she chose her brother-in-law, keeping it in the family, paying him. Like, girl, so you don't get to say that it's not respecting boundaries. I bet you the assistants for Kim Kardashian them ain't saying that, and I know they probably ripping and running way more than the assistant for Sonya Ross.
Amen. I don't know. I just think that when you, because we talked about this before, Joe, when you hire family, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
totally
Right.
different. And we're going to talk about that a little bit on Love and Marriage Huntsville too, because that was
And
crazy.
I also have to remember that this I get that they're eating off of her and her talent. I'm not even gonna argue with that, but I imagine that with all of them in the house, the perks are there. Like you also got a live-in babysitter.
Yeah.
You have a live-in cook.
Mm-hmm.
You got somebody that's making the fact that you're moving and on the road and doing something easy.
But can't they just come over when you go out of town?
No.
Right.
She needs somebody. No, I'm just saying she also has a young son.
And does the
she's
sister work outside of
She does
doing
her hair.
hair?
She
Outside
does
of
her hair.
doing
And she's
outside of doing her
expecting.
hair, is that her? That's it? Just one head, or she have a salon, or
I wonder if she has a salon. I hope so, because I mean, but she
I mean,
living
'cause
in her
I-
house,
I've
so it
not-
ain't like she need a big salary, Callie. Like it ain't like she got to pay rent and water and electricity.
well, not
so
right
it makes
now
sense.
anyway. But the
Right.
husband put them out. The husband's getting them up out of there. I don't know. It's
Uh,
just like I have and this is no shade. I'm just thinking when you're
Wait,
paying somebody to
did
do
you
your
say she was
hair, then
expecting?
the hair needs to be done.
Yeah,
I've
I heard
never seen her
Sonya
with
was
cute hair.
expecting. She's expecting. So
Wait, the sister or Sonya?
Sonya.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I don't know how true that is, but I could have
Okay.
sworn I heard that
What they
she
got
was
to do with
pregnant.
the hair?
No, she's just
Nothing. I'm
saying
just
that
saying.
that's why they need to live with her.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you. It's better than having to hire a nanny. Not only does the
Mm,
boy, not
the
only does
sister didn't want that though. The sister was like, "No, you can't be calling me at midnight or whatever the heck she was
right. You
saying."
got to get somebody who want to do it though, Joy.
Right. Don't be
Because
coming to me with that crap.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I know they say that certain nationalities live in the same house with each other, but maybe that's a Jamaican thing. I mean, not a
it
stereotype or
is,
prejudice,
it
but
very,
maybe
It's
it
it
okay. I
is.
very
feel like
is.
it's okay for the parents to be there, but the sister and her husband need to find somewhere to stay.
I agree.
The
And just
parents, I feel like the parents is okay. Like the mom and the daddy is
I
cool.
kind of get the impression, though.
okay.
This is just my opinion, which ain't worth a hill of beans.
Sheree.
I tend to think that the sister and the brother are there temporarily. The
Okay.
fact that he has gotten his license, because they moved there, they didn't film in
And the
Georgia.
mama and dad. Yeah, they all moved there.
Yeah. So yeah, they had a reality show somewhere else. It
Yeah.
wasn't in Georgia.
I didn't watch it though. Did
Yeah,
y'all?
so
Me neither.
I tend to think that this is
Mm-mm, did
temporary.
not.
Like they all came here. He wanted to get involved with real
Yeah.
estate. Things aren't picking up, so she's finding something for him to do.
All
So,
right.
I mean, that's the impression that I
Okay.
get.
All right. So, what do y'all think about Candy saying that Sheree ain't selling anything?
She right.
Yeah,
We
I
talked about
believe her.
this too, right? That she
Mhm.
really ain't got a passion for it.
I
No.
said that.
Yeah, we just
I
yeah,
said
yeah, she
she
ain't.
just
Yeah.
did this for a storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Sheree had no intention of doing this. Like
Not
that was
even
her
from
way.
season one.
She may have in season one.
Okay,
You
because
have
yeah,
to
because
remember
she
this
pushed
season
for it in a
15.
different way. I know,
That
but
was
she pushed for
literally
it so much harder back
2008
then.
or 2009.
I know.
She
Yeah.
just
So I mean, I don't think she has a desire to do that. It shouldn't be too surprising though, because they said Sheree used to have a nice boutique back in the day. Like celebrities that are like black celebrities used to say, I've heard them say it on Watch What's Happening Live, that they used to get stuff from her back in the day. Like whenever they came to Atlanta, they stopped at her boutique. I don't think she has a passion for, I hate to get all the Parkers on you, but I don't
right.
think she got a passion for fashion.
She ain't got right. She don't. She
Stop
ain't got a
it.
passion for fashion. So
She don't
Stop
have
I
a
mean,
it.
passion for fashion.
so how does she make her money if she's not? She don't
I
pay
have
people. Is that
always
what it is?
wondered that.
Well, she just don't
Could
pay
be
for it,
men. It
right?
could be men.
Well,
Sheree,
they Martell.
Sheree also, if you think about it, for
Where's my
years
thing? Hold on.
after she left
Social
that one
media.
house, Sheree lived in a regular apartment in a regular building for years
Mm-hmm.
while her house was being renovated. I mean, built. And she may have been smart enough because back then, they had real good salaries. You remember they used to
Mm-hmm.
have like $600,000. Like Sheree could have said, I'm putting 300 toward the house and I'm gonna live off this 300 for the next year. You just never
Yeah,
know.
she
I
had
mean, if
to.
she's smart, Sheree might not even have much of a mortgage on that house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that's the truth,
I don't know.
but you have to remember that Sheree bought that house or was building that house when the market was
Mm-hmm.
zero. Like in 2008, she didn't start building it then, but between 2008 and 2010, you could get a house for nothing.
She can't do that now.
You can't do that
She
now.
would not
When
do
I
that
say
now.
nothing, I
Yeah.
bought a house in 2008.
Yeah,
You
she
wouldn't
can't do
believe
that
the
now.
market was insane. Like it was so upside down. I was looking at houses, my range wasn't nearly like theirs, but I specifically was looking at houses that were around 250, under 250.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And everything that we were bought when we were looking, almost everything I looked at was foreclosed. And that's no lie. Everything I looked
Yeah.
at was foreclosed. The house that we ended up buying was a foreclosure that a real estate agent had. He lost his house when he built his other one because he couldn't keep up both notes, probably, or he just let it go. But I'm just saying, the market was different then. That's why Kenya got a foreclosure, and I don't know if
Uh-huh.
y'all remember. So did Candy.
Yeah, Candy got the
Candy's
two
house
of them,
was
right?
was a
They was
foreclosure.
next to each other. Yeah.
I don't know if they were. I thought it was just one house. It was two
It is.
houses.
She got a guest
Yeah,
house
yeah, it was
She
the
connected
got
to
two
guest
the
houses.
house.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't think it
connected
was a
to it.
guest house, but yeah. I mean, I think it was a guest house. Yeah, and she
Yeah.
got an indoor pool. Like Candy's, she probably didn't spend nothing on it. And when I
Well,
say
you know, Kim
nothing,
said she didn't, honey. So
yeah,
we ain't gonna talk
it
about that.
probably wasn't even $1 million.
Okay, so what about Ace crying, calling Candy? And is that what Carlos was crying about? Okay, so Callie said Carlos was crying, saying that Cat.
Yeah.
Okay, tell the story.
He, you know,
Why was
he
he
cries.
crying?
He cries a lot, but yeah, the story just broke his heart. I mean, I get it though. That little boy is adorable, and the little boy's like, "Yes, mommy, but I want you to do it because I understand you better." And so as he's explaining that story, he got teary eyed. But I think a lot of people may have. Y'all didn't get
Okay,
teary.
No,
sorry.
Y'all didn't get teary eyed. That
no.
little
No,
boy, I thought how cute. But that scene though, I mean, I've read some very negative comments about
really.
Candy. After that,
And
yeah,
why
I think
isn't Sheree something else Sheree could do to make money? The girl body is crazy.
Wait, we
how
Like,
did
already.
we go
why
from Candy
I
back to
said she needs
Sheree?
to do a fine body video. I already
she
said
has
fine booty.
not just a
Is it
video,
just
just
me, or did they just go right back to Sheree?
like
They did.
Mm-hmm,
her
all right.
body is
Troy did. I didn't.
crazy. Because I'm
I
watching
was gonna
the show.
say about the Candy situation. At the end of the day, Candy is not like a regular working person like us.
She's not.
So just like that's just the life of having a celebrity mom, and I feel
Yeah,
like once he gets older, he'll understand it.
and I
Like
mean,
I
Riley.
think it's sad though, because it's not just that. Like she wanted, at some point in life, you do have to slow down. Like you have, we were hearing this same thing from Riley. Like when they was talking about having a baby, Riley was like, "Why?" I mean, she was very candid about, you don't spend time with the one you got. You
yeah.
try to have more. I'm not trying to, if they say mom shame her, it is what it is. You know, I
I don't
just,
know.
it
Yeah.
would bother me. It would
I mean,
bother me.
I don't know.
I feel like talking about as a mom.
Yeah.
I feel like it bothers Candy, but she doing what she got to do to make money.
She don't
And
need no more money though. These are
But
I
she
projects.
think
got she
Carlos
This,
has a
did
lot
this
of
too.
is,
things going on. She probably does
I
need more
think
money
that
to keep
she's
things going.
feeding her ego. When you're talking about getting an EGOT, that's
Yeah,
not
that's.
necessarily money involved. She was losing money on that Broadway stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had to swoop in and help save that. And this isn't a dig at getting the bag. You
And she
know,
got a nomination
you
for
trying
that.
to
With
feed an
Marlo up here
ego.
talking about Yo
You
Play ain't
trying to
working
feed
out.
your
Apparently
ego.
it was.
But I
Okay, baby, she got nominated for an Emmy
mean,
and a Tony,
And a
and
it's
Tony.
real.
You know what, Emmy is real big in the Housewives
Yeah.
world, especially over on Beverly Hills, honey.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I
so
don't
she's
know.
just going. I don't hear people going in on the man as hard as people like to go in on
They wouldn't.
Melody
If she
and
was a
on
man,
Candy.
it wouldn't be a problem. It just wouldn't.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say Candy ain't no Eileen Davidson, but I forgot that she
But
ain't in the damn
you have
play.
to, and no
Mm-hmm.
child is crying for their father either. This wasn't the
What?
situation. If they, no, I said that the children aren't crying for their
We
father.
don't see it, is what she's saying.
Yeah,
They
we're
could
not
be, but we
seeing.
don't.
It could be, but I mean, if can you? We talk about Martell. Can you imagine if the girls was crying saying, "I don't see my daddy"? We would call him a deadbeat, and you know that we would.
Well, he is
Yeah.
a deadbeat, so I don't know.
We
But I don't know. We're
Can
gonna talk
we
about
talk
another
about their
marriage. But
problems though? Like the
go ahead.
problems that her and Todd are having.
I hated that at the
They
table
displayed that like twice. I was like, it was like back to back. I was like, ooh, child.
because she was literally like, you know how Candy get to her crying, like she
Yeah.
had that growl cry, like it was real. And I'm
And
thinking,
even though Candy is probably busier than Todd, I think, when she commits that home time, she wants Todd to be available. And Todd's like, well, heck, I mean, so I can see it from both sides. If the kids are saying it, you need to really pay attention and reset your priorities. The kids are saying it, and her husband's saying it. It is important. It definitely is important for her to
it's
make
simple.
some
Okay, so
It's
let's
changes.
not.
go.
It's
But
not worth if your family is important to her, and I'm assuming that it is. You do have to make it your
Candy has
business in the
not
course
a
of the
man.
day when you're physically at home and Todd does too. He has to be able to respect their boundary.
But y'all
So if
can
you're
take care of her
saying
whole
family
family.
time is from 5 to 7.
7, right?
5, if that's your 2 hours, whatever meeting you on ain't that important.
You shouldn't even schedule a meeting at that time.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Candy taking care of her whole family though, so that's probably why she works so much. Yeah.
But they have jobs.
People were talking about that too on they were saying as compared to Sanya. Why her family considered leechers and Candy taking care of her whole family too.
I guess they don't live in the same house together.
Her whole family though. I think she's just taking care of her mother.
Yeah. I think she's because they don't live in a house.
I think the reality is that if Todd's mother was around, there's no way you're gonna convince me that they wouldn't have done the same.
Oh yeah, they would have taken care of her. But I don't know. Todd don't like for you to take care of people. Like he wouldn't take care of his own child.
He would have taken care of his mother, though. I think there's a difference of a young 22-year-old trying to get out there versus your mom, who you didn't watch your whole life work for you. You want them to be.
I wonder how her and Joyce will be getting along right about now.
Oh hell no, they would. Her and
Joyce.
Joyce done chilled out though a little bit, right?
Yeah, but we don't know that because we ain't seen her like.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Why does Sheree's butt look so bad? And this butt is fake?
No, it's the pants.
She said her butt isn't fake. She said the only thing that she's ever had was her breast lift. They talked about.
I'm talking about the picture. Look at the butt in the picture. It doesn't look like her butt.
No, it's the pants. They push it up.
Yeah.
Look, the only one that can't Candy family members that I want to see is Ain't
Y'all didn't see those pants when they went viral on TikTok like it was a thing.
No.
Because of how it makes your butt look.
Mm-hmm. Is it from Shein or from Sheree? Was it from Shein or Sheree?
It was from.
She said it was a she by Sheree, but
not saying the viral TikTok was a Shein or
no,
Sheree?
Oh,
no,
neither.
No, it was like everybody was wearing them. Everybody was wearing them because when I saw them, it made me think about. I don't have a disorder, but you know how I used to. Okay, you know what the coronavirus symbol was when you see it on the news with the little holes.
Yeah,
I get the willies with holes.
Oh, do you really?
And those hands, I forgot what that's called. It's not. It's not real bad, but I can't. When the coronavirus things come up, I used to close my eyes.
Look, the only. Oh,
but that's what those pants look like.
The only person from Candy family I want to see is Aunt Bertha.
I don't know none of them.
Is she the one that said Todd came to you with the bull crap?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know what that is.
Man, you
the one that said, "I don't want you to marry."
Is so funny.
Look, she's in the show. I didn't watch this.
Yes, Aunt Bertha is like
saying it, girl.
Yeah, she's the one that said, "I don't want you to marry."
Yeah,
Aunt Bertha is so.
Okay, y'all, let's move on. We gotta get out of here. Okay.
I think Todd's a good husband, though.
Yeah. Bertha was like, Candy, get married, Candy, have babies, and leave
I'm
me
trying to move
the hell
on.
alone.
Y'all talking about something that ain't even about this show.
Okay, Bertha was on Housewives.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone.
Oh, I'm just over it.
I mean, it's really nothing else to talk about.
I got a lot of notes, so I don't know.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. The party.
Oh Lord. So I want to talk about the conversation that Kenya, Monyetta, and Candy had when they were talking about Todd and her problems, and I felt like Kenya gave her some really good advice.
I do agree.
So when she started crying because he didn't change his schedule for her, but he changed it for somebody else.
I think he was
making her the problem. He been fussing at her about spending some time so they could work on whatever, and so she made the time. She asked, could he reschedule it at such time, and he said no. But when somebody else asked him to, he did. That's the issue. That's why she was crying, saying, "Don't make me the issue."
Yeah.
So here's what I honestly think. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I think that if Candy slowed down, they'd probably get divorced because they'd be spending more time together.
I agree.
And I mean, I had a couple that has been together for 15 plus years. He worked night shift. She worked days. When he left the night shift, they started having problems because they were home together too much. So
I hope Robin and Juan don't do that. I hope
That's what
Robin
happened with people during COVID. They was saying
yes,
that you
that's a good
either was
point.
coupling like crazy
You either
or
got
Yeah.
pregnant
you
or
was trying to
divorced.
right or
That's it.
divorce.
Pregnant or
So
What
divorced.
y'all think about
right.
Rico
So
in
I
here?
don't know.
Rico popped up. Did you
Yeah,
mention
what
that?
was
Oh,
that
I have
about?
notes for that. Okay, let me talk about that. Oh, I have one more thing. Did y'all see Kenya's man? Have y'all looked him up?
Oh yeah, I
Everybody want to look
did
at that little
see it.
boy. What is it? I didn't like it.
He's old.
What does that mean?
He met her through
He's not a little
Moneta.
boy. He's not a little boy. He's older.
Okay.
He has 24 businesses, y'all.
Here's
Oh,
my
money.
thought.
Some
Here's my
overseas.
thought. So she said she's met her a rich restaurateur. Didn't she think Mark was a rich
He's not a
restaurateur?
rich rest. Not like this one. This man has 24
What?
businesses.
No, but didn't she think he was?
Well, that's what's his name told her.
See.
What's his name? That's
So I don't know that I'd be believing this guy either.
Oh, you gotta go Google him. Google him. It's official. And when she's in Turks and Caicos, she's at one of his restaurants. He's worldwide more than Candy. Girl, Google him.
Marlo don't know him.
Marlo says she dated him. That's gonna be a storyline. You didn't know
that? Marlo said she dated that guy.
Oh, that's gonna be part of the storyline. All right. So we talked about the streets are talking about Martell cheating already. So we ain't gonna go to that. Let's talk about the party. What do y'all think about it? It was better, right?
She said it. Yeah, she needed
party this time.
Right.
What?
How much?
$100,000.
Why did she tell us that though? I mean, because she said the budget was 30 or 40, but I spent 100,000. Girl, but yet she still had on an ugly wig. I was confused. You got extra money to go get you a good wig. I've never seen her hair cute, but that's just me. I can't talk. My wig is cute.
I think Sonya hair be cute sometimes.
You think? I'm not not in 2 seasons.
She reminds me. She gives me a Jennifer Hudson. How Jennifer keeps her hair black, like a black way of doing hair.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
True.
Yeah, I get it.
Like Jennifer definitely gives off that vibe, Jennifer Hudson. So that's what Sonya give me, like how black people do their hair in the hood.
That's the man. I just put.
And that could be a whole nother topic. I'm not going to go there. But how many people in Hollywood has Common been with? Okay, we can keep going. Sticking to the. We were talking about Jennifer Hudson.
I thought it was just Tiffany Haddish, Jennifer Hudson, and the
Serena Williams, the political commentator girl.
Well,
I mean, and Tyrone girl.
Oh yeah. So will y'all buy a Bob T-shirt or no? Are we gonna buy it?
No.
Whose T-shirt is that? What is that, Bob? What was that about?
Sanya, what she say?
Oh, she got a T-shirt to say
you
something.
Didn't. They was wearing it in the show. Y'all just don't like the clothes.
Her husband was.
I said no.
I saw that and I'm thinking, no, I'm not about to stop. She need to quit.
All right. The only other thing I have is Sheree's 2-piece outfit was cute. It was pink, but it was $275, so I can't buy it.
Okay, but we gotta talk about that little thirsty girl on the show. Somebody needs to walk her to the chicken exit.
Courtney is
quite understand.
What's wrong with her?
Came in thirsty. And did you see the way she was walking down the little entryway of the party? She was bouncing with her hands all open. Yeah. I'm like,
speaking of who? I kept saying, who is she speaking? Who she waving at?
Yeah, crazy. Hi, everybody. Hi.
I was like, who is she waving? I said, maybe it's Big Ryan that looks the lights and stuff.
And so that's the struggle for me when I think about a show like this.
God,
as long as it's been on.
One of my friends called me that month.
Puss in Boots. I love it. Okay. Somebody call you that? Oh, I need to see.
Yes, somebody called me that. I'm have to see them see. They like come all the way up my leg.
I need to see them.
She comes in doing too much. Like she sat and watched the previous shows and is trying to think, what can I do to stick out? And it just, I don't need her to come back. And
she explained that so many times, and I'm still confused on what the problem is.
It's weird.
She made a problem.
Her energy, I don't even think it was I think she had
problem. I can tell you what her problem
and she couldn't shut up.
What's her problem?
Was she said Candy called around about her, and she want to know why she trying to figure out who she is before she meets her.
Well, we need to know if you're a criminal.
The biggest issue is she want her check bigger, and she knows she got to act up a little bit in order to get Every
Okay,
time.
talking about some Candy said they were friends and that she was clout chasing and Candy like,
Candy,
girl, I
Candy
never
said
said
she.
that.
None
Mm-hmm.
of that. So I have
No,
a
no, no. That
question.
girl was too bouncy. That's what I'm
I have a
thinking. Seriously.
question.
Go ahead.
Sheree brings on people, in my opinion, to
Mm-hmm.
go after Candy.
Well,
What
not
is it with
They
Platoon.
everybody in
should.
Candy?
She should earn her check. I heard that all
Platoon didn't.
But
who
Tune went after Drew. Who did she go after?
Yeah,
Drew.
Drew.
So she brings on people to go after other people.
And
In
Patoon
my
probably could
opinion.
have came back had she not stolen that purse.
Yeah.
I don't think Platoon was a friend of the show though.
This lady's a
Yes, she
full
was.
No, I don't think she was.
She just wanted to cause a scene, right,
I
Marsha?
think they wanted her on the show and they were bringing her in. It's kind of like what they did with Marlo. You have to remember that Marlo came on like that. Marlo, nobody, they said, I mean, I do believe this, that when Marlo didn't go after Nene the way that they originally planned, and Nene and Marlo became cool, and I
friends.
think she became her stylist or whatever, they refused to film with her.
That's crazy.
They refused to film with her.
Okay,
So
I know this is off topic, but y'all see that thing Bravo did, like celebrating Real Housewives of Atlanta on Instagram, and Nene wasn't in none of the clips.
Was that recent?
Yes, people. It was right to showcase their 15 years. They showed a clip from every season.
I didn't see it.
Even Kim was on one, but Nene was not on.
They had Tootie on
Fields was even on one. Kim, it was with her and Kenya when Kenya moved the chair.
I always felt like Kim Fields deserved another season.
I did too, D.
I
did too.
You know,
I feel like at that reunion, honey, I feel like
wanted.
after that reunion, she was ready to come back.
Oh, you think she could have been ready for battle?
Yeah, after that reunion, I think she was ready. I feel like when she first came on there, I feel like that was kind of out of her element.
Shamari should have got another season.
I think so. I didn't watch it, but y'all loved her, so
I love Shamari.
I don't know how much
Shamari was fun and full of joy and just a breath of fresh air.
She was. I was just gonna say this. She literally was a breath. She was. Because she wasn't messy.
Yeah, she brought fun to the show.
She wanted to have fun. She was like,
yeah. She wanted to drink.
Portia
who are we talking about?
Samira.
Samira wasn't messy.
Shamari.
Oh, Ron DeVoe's wife. Okay, thank you for correcting me.
I believe that's why. I believe they didn't come back on the show because of him.
Shamari
she didn't like
really I tend to not think so because they've been on several other reality shows. And
horrible ones.
But there's a difference in filming the Housewives of Atlanta and then going on Marriage Boot Camp.
They going on Marriage Boot Camp again. Did I see that?
Yeah. No, I've never watched that.
Yeah, they going on it again. That's what I was saying. I really wish. To me, Shamari is a real celebrity.
Yeah.
At least her husband is. I wanted to see them. I'm pissed that we didn't get to see one new edition.
I'm serious.
Well, but we saw the husband try and tell Candy about her placement on the stage and stuff. Remember that?
I remember.
I was like, oh God, he must not want to come back next season.
Maybe that was why he didn't come back. But somebody said
that would have. I really do. I really missed him. Every time I see her on something, I say, I wish she was back.
What is all black cast? Kevin, is it the Summer House? Because I didn't watch it.
Yes, I watched it.
Did you like it?
I was absolutely no. Summer House Martha's Vineyard is all black.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
It was good to me. The first episode was good.
I'll try to watch it.
It was black excellence.
Yeah, it was. They all have good jobs.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
They weren't college student acting 40-year-olds.
No, these people are grown like y'all.
But even the Summer House people are grown.
But the Summer House people are too.
They're not our age. They're in their 20s.
What I mean, they're a little older. They're like 20, 30s.
Okay,
I mean.
They all have good jobs. Like they're all like in attorneys and analytics and shit like that.
Right.
Let me see what else I have, y'all. Let me see.
You must not know how old I am.
How old are you?
I'm 3 years for real retirement.
No.
Yeah, I am.
You almost 60?
No, I'm knocking on 50's door.
Oh,
But I've been
wait! I
teaching.
thought
How
60s
you gonna
age was.
retire
I
at
thought
50?
retirement age was
I, I
65.
I started teaching at 23.
Okay.
My
So you have to
full
teach for how many
retirement,
years? I have to
my
stay in
for
my job for
real
30.
full retirement is in 2026.
Okay, my full retirement is after 30 years. I think it's 20 or 30 years. But anyway,
I've been
That
retired for
will
3 years. So how old
that'll
am I?
be
he's been
28
retired.
years. That'll be 28 years. Because
Callie's
this is my
retired. See, we the only
21st
ones that
school
were
year.
about to be retired.
And I got a long ways to go.
I said Ross looks yummy.
He
That was
did.
in my notes.
No,
Ross is fine.
no.
Ross is girl.
Is he a professional? Was he a professional basketball player or something?
No,
right?
football, I think.
Girl, that man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought he was a
Okay, did y'all
professional
also
car
notice
washer.
how Sonya was trying to coddle Courtney when she was doing all that with Candy? Like how to
Yeah.
somewhat justify it. It's like, no, girl.
They all coming
And
after
it's been
Candy.
and it's been a huge debate too about her bucking. And it's like, girl, she was bucking at Candy. She absolutely
was
was.
going
She
in.
literally did
She
this.
just kept on, and Candy
She
like,
literally
oh,
did this at some point.
Yeah, she
yeah.
did. I don't think she considers. You know what? I don't think she considers that she was bucking at Candy because she always bounces like that. That's why I think her
That was too
ADD
much.
meds or something is off, and she don't
So
realize.
She
it.
might just
Courtney
be
is
a very
class
expressive
member,
person.
right? And then
She needs to leave.
Akila is a friend. Is that right?
No, Akila is just a guest. She's not like
She's
a
not even a
friend
friend of the show?
like Courtney is. Courtney and Mayetta is the only friends, and Akila is gonna be like a guest, making
okay.
guest appearances with Kenya.
Courtney is not full time.
I thought Courtney was full
No,
time.
no, her and Mayetta are friend of.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
But if you remember, they did do promos. That's how we know.
Yeah, that's why we
they're
confused.
just not in the cast picture.
Yeah,
but there are promos with all of them in their orange and gold.
That gold looking outfit. Okay.
I feel like I like how they're going with the friends of now, how they be mostly a part of everything instead of being up every like blue moon.
I think I'm gonna love Monietta this season.
Me too. It looks like she brung it a little bit.
She's
she's
just right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like her.
And I think Monietta was coming from a good place. I think Monietta was coming for a good place with Sheree.
Sheree said Monietta family got a voice.
Oh yeah, it's like, girl, she was trying to help you out, girl. That's what I'm saying.
But Monietta was
like
trying to help, right?
Yeah,
bitches like Sheree is why you just have to let them hoes be.
What they say? You got your nose wide open? Ain't that something? Martell got her nose, because that's a Tina Turner song, and she said, "You got my nose wide open." I ain't gonna lie. Martell has her all the way open, and I just don't want her to get hurt because I think she likes him more than he like her. But I could be wrong.
You know you ain't wrong.
Okay.
You know you ain't wrong.
Wrong at all.
You see that?
Oh, did I put that? Oh, no.
Ross
What's a fun
probably
size?
got a
Is that
fun
good?
size. Oh, not a fun size.
Is fun size good or bad?
Bad.
I don't know. It depends on
You know,
your
Got the
definition
word
of
fun in it,
size.
so I'm thinking it's good. It's bad?
Then you know a fun size is like one of those little Snickers, not the normal size one, but
Right,
that's
yeah.
Ooh,
It's
like a
the
miniature.
Yeah, the little bitty ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that from Ross. Ross definitely
I don't
gives.
get that from Ross.
Ross gives at least he's average.
Yeah, not fun size. Don't talk about Ross, okay? Oh, sorry. I think that's all I had
from him.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's really all that happened. Besides Kenya getting. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'll go. Do y'all think Sheree and Kenya's friendship is gonna make it through this?
They've been doing interviews together, so it doesn't seem like they're just in a horrible place.
And who?
And Kenya. Sorry, y'all, my dog. Sheree and Kenya.
I don't think that Martell should be the reason any friendship breaks up, because you know what I mean. You just got to take it at face value. He is not trying to be committed. Yeah. So when you know that, then
right. Look, it's like you can't. If you do fall, you can't do nothing but blame yourself.
Right.
Because you already knew ahead of time. But I think they're not just in a horrible place. They've been doing interviews together, so.
They've been going in on Twitter, but is that
they was just I'm gonna say they just was, but I don't know though because they was arguing on the talk, so I don't know. They was arguing on there.
Wait a minute, was y'all laughing though? When
yes, Kelly, they were
listening.
Yes, I thought it was hilarious.
What?
I think
When
Marlo was
Marlo
just
was listening
glad it
to the
wasn't
fight.
her.
Oh, Marlo. Yeah.
Marlo was just glad it didn't
She
involve
was
her,
there
honey.
hustling hard, was she?
She was happy. She was like, I see Candy about to go in the boxing ring and it ain't with me. She was
Right.
loving it.
Talking
Let me
about
ask
some
y'all something. My daughter, she watched this show too. She says that she thinks Marlo's interaction with her nephews
I have notes on that.
is
Oh, God.
inauthentic.
I
Oh,
agree.
She says it doesn't feel. She says it's almost like they've rehearsed. She says she don't
I
think that.
agree.
no,
Okay, I didn't really think about it.
I think
And
it was.
Oh, I
I
do.
I feel
I
like when they're in
tend to
front of the
think that
cameras, it's
I think
inauthentic. But I do think it's authentic overall. I do think she tells them
Okay,
what to say when the cameras come around. Like, look,
right.
boys, when the cameras get here and we're gonna talk
They've been
about
coached.
this, and I want you to
Yeah,
say this, and
that
all
makes
that. I
sense.
think she do that, but I do think authentically overall she does care and want the best for them. But when they get in front of the cameras, she probably do direct them.
She like Wendy.
Yeah,
They have a
yes, and
script.
like Elisa Barlow
Okay, they have a
directing
script.
them like say this.
I do like the mission statement for a family, and I think we need to come together and do a mission statement for Chatter Up. We don't have to do it tonight, but I want us to have a mission statement because I like that about that, and I want my
Yeah.
family to have one. Y'all don't want to do that? Am I
We
No.
crazy?
can.
did
But
y'all listen to the
well, am
words
I
of their
officially a
mission
part of the
statement
podcast
though?
at
You've
this
been on the
point?
stuff.
Right.
We
That's
gotta do
true.
a mission statement, Callie. You doing it, okay?
No
And what
way.
you enjoy?
Callie, who on your
Wait a minute. What did
profile? Who is
Melody
that on
say?
your
What did Melody
profile?
say? So, what is the fee? Okay.
Callie, who is that on your
What is the
profile?
fee? Callie, get off my phone.
That is Todd Tucker and Martell Howard. What's his last name? Holt, not Howard.
Is
My
that
bad.
Martell? He look little. He look as little as Todd. He
I
cannot
Okay.
tried
be.
to
Todd
put
is
them at the
short.
same so
They
we
look
could
the
like see
same
which
size.
one we
Girl,
might
Todd,
rather.
I think is
He,
5'7".
How tall is Martell? Because he looked tall as Todd.
Yeah,
in
they
this
put
picture.
Candy. They put Candy and Todd Height on the show
Yeah,
last night. Me
Todd.
and
Yeah,
He's
Martell had.
my
yeah,
type. I'm
he real
5'2".
tall. I
There's
thought
some
that was
messy producers. The
Yes, they
messiest
are.
producers, and I
They
How
love
tall
that.
are.
is Martell? Google.
here. Let me go. I looked it up when I
Because they
saw
look the
that
same
clip.
size. In this picture, at least.
I think he like 5'10", 5'9".
No, it ain't that much. Not much different.
And I
I
deliberately
guess
made
2
them
inches
look the
could
same
matter in
size
certain
because,
situations, but I don't know.
yeah, I didn't
Oh,
want. I
you
didn't want
edited
him to
that,
look all
Callie? I
chunky.
thought that was a real picture.
Oh, you made that. I was
Yeah.
like, because I'm like, why would Todd take a picture with him? He don't
Same.
know. He called him
Same.
little.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh, he 5'11".
Okay, so he's like 3 inches taller.
He ain't even that much taller. Not the way he was trying to dog
Right.
Todd and Candy for their little height.
I mean,
Here he is,
Okay.
5'11"
That
is
right there makes me
roughly
question
6
his
feet
other
tall
size.
versus 5'7".
Oh, I thought he was 5'8".
No, who Todd?
Yeah.
Let's look it up. What's
No,
his
him
last
and Candy.
name?
He's 5'7" and Candy 5'3".
Oh, that is a lot more. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot
So
more.
what do y'all think? Okay, I know how you feel, Montanique, but Joy
Okay.
and Callie, how y'all feel about Kenya wearing Martell out?
Oh, did she
If
wear
she-
my?
I think Kenya was wrong for what she did. Martell is messy. He's an Alabama alpha male. They will get in the trenches and in the mud with the best of them. And Kenya responded, expects Kenya, like Marlo, does not take rejection well. So when he neither one.
Rejection?
Yeah, nor does Martell. Alphas don't take it well either. But when she insinuated that she tried to holler, Martell was like, I ain't trying to holler. Martell said in the interview, he said she was so I can't remember the word he used. I'm for the make up one.
Normal.
He
And
said
that's what
she was so passionate that I tried to holler and I had to look at my DMs myself. He said, and when I looked in there,
Joy loved that. She
he
looked.
said
Joy don't
she
like
was
him.
like, he said he looked at it and he was like, I was just thanking her. And it was funny because I laughed because what Montanique doesn't know is, or remember, Montanique is the one that told me about this interview because she said that's
what
how
made me
she
watch
found
it,
out
yeah.
about Love and Hip Hop. So
Mhm.
I even knew the time frame because of something that you had told me.
Yeah, because I was like, I didn't even know
Yeah,
about
so I
that
was
show.
like, that was that long ago. And so he in the interviews, he been saying it was 2 years ago. I'm not saying that Kenya's not an attractive woman. Y'all know I don't think she ugly by any standard. All I'm saying is every guy that inbox you ain't trying to holler at you. And for
True.
her to insinuate that to a woman and on television was kind of, it wasn't no messy. It's kind of jacked up. It kind
Not
of,
really. It
shows the
I was
ugliness
gonna say,
of
girl,
her
child.
character
Ain't
that
nothing
I
messy
already
about
don't
that.
like.
Hers was a
Girl,
calm message.
well, Martell is a
I mean, it ain't no
slum
difference than what
scumbag.
Giselle did to Chris.
Exactly.
None at all.
I mean,
and you
come
excuse
on.
Giselle, so you gotta excuse Kenya because they did the same dang thing
Mhm.
about
The
a
difference
team.
between Giselle and Kenya's is a lot.
Giselle's not a lot.
Giselle's was a lie too.
Are you saying that it was a lie that Chris was in her room and that
Like,
she
it's a
didn't
lie
feel
that he was trying to be a
and she
It was
didn't
sneaky
like it
feel
link.
was a
anything?
sneaky link. It was a lie that he was trying to get with her.
That wasn't an accusation.
We not finna argue about this.
Yeah,
We not finna
we
argue about
just
it. We not
Joy.
finna argue. We
Let's
not.
Yeah,
move on.
we just
Let's
gonna
go
cut that
on.
off right here because we know
Cut it
Joy
off.
is not reasonable with that topic.
We is not
He
finna.
More
and
We is
shade.
Giselle
not.
are the same dang on people, and I love them both. But anyway,
But well, Martell, in the words of Dolores from Housewives of New Jersey, Martell is a scumbag, 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 scumbag. And I was
did y'all
glad
hear
that
him
Kenya
say that
tore
he is
into him.
hiring the Scott guy to teach him how to pass the test? Something's
we're
wrong.
gonna talk about that on the
Where
next
is
one. Are
the
y'all ready
tutor?
to get off here?
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
smoot.
Anything else? Okay.
You
No,
know, I was just glad that Kenya
we already
tore
say
into
that.
Martell, wore him out real quick because he be needing it.
Y'all don't
He
care
needs somebody to.
Nobody cares.
Okay,
It was
here's
Kenya
our
talking
QR
about it
code.
online, talking about some. He came for me and he was unsuccessful.
He probably was. Here's the QR code. Everything chatter up.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, all of that to help our algorithm go up. And I think that's it. So do not go too far because we're gonna do Love and Marriage Huntsville and 2 and 2. Somebody used to do that.
Teak,
I
send
will
that other link.
see you guys in the cast next week for Atlanta.
He's a booger wolf. Yes, that's it. That's it. He's a booger wolf.
I said the cast. I meant
Booger
the
and
chat,
wolf has
child. The
to be
chat.
together. It's not two separate words.
I know. All right, y'all ready? Get off here. Peace. I'll send it. Well, one of us.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
See you guys next week.
All right.
Yeah.